Good chord progressions are one of the most important parts of what goes into a great beat. They lead to melodies, bass lines, and can even impact drum bounces, so you want to make sure you get them right. What's good everyone, my name is Chambers, and today I'll be showing you a technique you can use to take ordinary chords and turn them into more complex sounding progressions. I'll be demonstrating this with a piano sound. If you want to follow along at home, feel free. Before we even play any chords, we first want to get a scale into our head so we know what we're playing. So to make this as easy as possible, we're going to start with the Drake scale. That's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A minor. That's simple. We're going to start out with a really easy A minor triad chord. It's called a triad chord because it uses 3 notes. So that's going to be A, C, and E. The A is the root note or the 1, the C is the 3, and the E is the 5. The scale starts with A. That's why it's our 1. It's the first note of the scale, and after that we just count up note by note, number by number. So B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5, F is 6, then G is 7. After that we're back at A, just 1 octave higher. I want to get some other chords involved so we can have an actual progression. From this A minor, we're going to drop down to a G major, literally just by moving our hand down to the next white key. G, B, D. So far, this is called a 1-7 chord progression. A minor is our 1, and when we counted up the scale, remember that this G was our 7. Whether it's up here or down here, it doesn't matter. It's still the 7. So that makes this a 1-7 chord progression. Let's add one more chord. Again, just slide down to the next white key, and we'll end up here at an F major chord. That's F, A, C. With those 3 chords, we now have a 1-7-6 chord progression. G is the 7, and the note before that in the scale is F. So F is the 6. So that's a 1-7-6 chord progression, all triads. Understanding how music theory works when it comes to making beats can be extremely helpful to you as a producer. I know there's plenty of people out there who will say, you don't need music theory to make beats. You don't. But if you want to understand chords and creating progressions, scales, making beautiful melodies, knowing music theory is always going to put you above people who randomly click notes in and hope it sounds good. It's a valuable skill to have, and it makes you an even more valuable producer. I teach music theory, and trust me, I can always hear the difference in quality between the beats my students make because they're learning music theory versus the people who aren't. It's night and day. I have an online producer school with over 100 educational course videos covering basic and advanced music theory, drums, mixing, arrangement, sound selection, breakdowns of beats that have got me plaques. I could honestly keep going for the next 10 minutes just listing off the courses I've made because that's how much I put into the class. You even get my drum kits for free. If you want to join, you could use code JOIN40 for 40% off the full access plan. I'm telling you right now, that is a steal and a half. It's at chamberscourses.com. You can go check out all the courses I have available right now. You can read testimonials from my real life students. Links down below. So back to the chords. We had the A minor to the G major to the F major. It's time to take that ordinary progression and put it on another level. It's time to focus on the 1 and the 5. So I'm going to be playing triad chords with my right hand here, and I'm going to be playing octave copies of the root notes in my left hand here. So the root note of the A minor triad chord is A. So I'm going to come down here and hit this A with my pinky and this A with my thumb. We have 2 octave layers of that root note. That makes the chord sound a lot bigger. That's what we're doing with the 1, the A. Now it's time to get the 5 involved, the E. With my left hand, I'm going to be hitting the E with my pointer finger. So you want to practice going between the motions of your pinky to your pointer to your thumb. That's A, E, A. Go back and forth, then go A, E, A, backwards, thumb, pointer, pinky, pinky, pointer, thumb. With the left hand playing bass notes and the right hand playing chords, your progressions are going to sound more full and more complex. We could take that technique and apply it to the other triads simply by moving our left hand down from that A to the G. So now everyone as a collective is going to move down to G major just by sliding down like we did before. And we're there. So now we're playing G, D, G. And again, you could kind of practice it to get the hang of it. And you could go in between the A and the G. See how as you play that, things start to sound more advanced? You're not just playing boring triad chords anymore. let's put it all together with the F. So now we're gonna move everyone down from the G major setup down to the F major. Again, just by sliding down to that next white note. So I got an F major triad in my right hand, and I got F, C, F in my left hand. All together now from the A to the G to the F. And when you get the hang of getting that 5 in there, you can start to freestyle a little bit. This works with any chord progression you want to play. It's just the 1 and the 5. See how using music theory can really elevate your production? This is just one small technique. There's so much more to learn, whether it's about diminished and augmented chords, using harmony or counter melodies, music theory and bass lines. I teach all of that and so much more about production in my online class. The improvements I hear in my students' music as they learn is incredible. Some of them have their own placements now. It's a life-changing experience for a lot of people, so if you want to join, you can use code JOIN40 for 40% off full access. This is a discount you don't want to pass up on, so take advantage of it at chamberscourses.com. Links down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope this video could help. Like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what videos you guys want to see me do in the future. It's Chambers, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.